Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone watching. Today we'll be looking at Play Safe, a 1978 three-part PIF series, directed by David Eady, as well as written by him plus Neil Ewart. The UK public information film that spans 10 minutes in length warns viewers about the dangers of playing near electricity. Before we jump into the watch-along review, as well as talking about the reception, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, it's good to see you again. Alright, let's get into it. 1978's PIF series, Play Safe, starts off with a good old soccer game.
Not bad. I suppose most boys dream of getting to Wembley and scoring a goal in the cup final.
I dreamed about radicalizing a group of people in the mountains and then
Me? I prefer flying. Blimey, now they're trying to compete with us. Anything they can do, I can do better. Woo-hoo! Whoa! Who do they think they are? Ducks? They should stick to dry land where they belong. Why don't I keep my big mouth shut? Anyhow, they're having a good time, that's what matters. I must say I like to see kids enjoying themselves.
You won't live long enough to see anything if you don't get off that wire.
Hey? Yeah, who said that?
Do you realize you're sitting on a live electric wire?
Well, so what? Can't hurt us birds.
It will if you touch the wire above it with your wings. You'll get hundreds of volts through you.
Yeah, you were kidding, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. That's why I get worried when I see children playing near pylons, or overhead power lines, or substations.
Yeah, well, I know I'm going to play safe in future.
There, you said it.
I said what?
The golden rule. Play safe. These are not telephone wires. They're overhead power lines carrying high voltages. Without them, lots of people wouldn't have any electricity. So when you go out to enjoy yourself, play safe and make sure there are no overhead lines about.
Watch out!
Oh, God.
Those wires are live.
If you want to have fun and stay alive, keep away from overhead power lines. Then you know you'll be playing safe.
What about the boy with the boat?
He was lucky. The electric shock knocked him unconscious, but he was all right after a couple of days.
Was he touching a metal part of the dinghy?
It doesn't matter. Anything that's wet or got moisture on it can conduct electricity to Earth. That's why you should never fly a kite or a model plane on a control line near to overhead wires.
Yeah.
When you fly your kite or model plane, remember you're in charge of a flying machine. Pilots have to observe safety rules. So must you. Make sure there are no pylons, overhead lines, or electric substations around.
Go!
Control lines, even if made of string or nylon, can conduct electricity, especially when they're wet.
Watch out!
Delta Zero Bravo, you are clear to take off.
Always make sure you're in a clear area to take off. Then you'll fly safe and play safe.
You didn't say what happened to the boy.
He wasn't so lucky.
You mean he...
He was badly burned on the arms and chest, but he didn't die.
Thank goodness this PSA isn't going to kill any kids.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
As I said before, never play near overhead wires. But if you ever do see your kite or plane going into them, let go before they touch.
Yeah, but things like that cost a lot of money. How do you get them back?
Whatever you do, don't try to bring them down by throwing things or poking at them with a stick or tugging on the tail or control wires. They could be live. The police will know what to do.
That's a very stupid place to fly a kite.
Yeah, that's a very stupid place to fly a kite, dumb little girl. Is that a gun? Bang! Bang!
Sorry.
No trained electrical engineer would be stupid enough to do anything until he cut off the current and earthed the wires. So don't try to be cleverer than the experts.
Well, I know I'm never, ever going to perch on another live wire.
Don't forget there are live wires in substations too.
Yeah, what are these substations you keep nattering about?
They're places where electricity comes in from the power stations and is distributed to all the houses and factories nearby. All the equipment here carries thousands of volts. People don't realize that they don't even have to touch it to get a shock. Electricity can jump gaps and pass through your body to Earth.
Go on, get it. We're not supposed to go in there. Oh, go on. There's a gap down there. A gang of kids broke in yesterday. I saw them. Pass me that bit of wood.
Oh my god.
A 66,000-volt shock killed a boy today when he broke into a substation. The electricity board warns children to keep away from substations. Never try to get toys back yourself. Otherwise, you may not live to play with them again.
And then they go and give the soccer ball to the little kid like, yep, this ball has blood on its hands and it's your fault.
Very stupid place to...
Poor boy.
It would never have happened if he'd kept out.
Or if he'd been playing somewhere safe.
Exactly. The trouble is, it isn't always the people who do stupid things who are the victims.
Come on, throw it up. All right, stand back. That's been really good. Let's go.
I'm afraid your little girl was dead when they brought her to the hospital.
She'd only had the bite 2 days. It was a birthday present.
Stupid kids. I'll have to get my hands on the vandals that cut that power line.
That's your reaction to killing your sister? Just a...
Just don't think of the harm they can cause.
That's terrible. I'd certainly like to get my claws on that boy.
He's already learnt his lesson.
Yes, but too late to bring his sister back to life.
None of these things I've been talking about would happen if people realized that electricity is a faithful servant but a dangerous master. Remember that danger signs are not put there for fun. They mean what they say. So keep your eyes open for overhead lines or pylons. And don't fly kites or model aircraft near them either. And keep away from substations and any electrical equipment that is fenced in. And don't risk your own life or other people's by fooling around with electricity. When you have time to kill, make sure time doesn't kill you. Then we'll see you around.
Have fun.
But keep safe
And play safe.
I love the music that fades into the credits afterwards. It's so happy and cheerful after watching two children die. One of them literally caught fire. The United Kingdom's short public information film was produced by 3 companies: Barrier Films, Children's Film Council, and the Electric Council, and all those companies have other informational films under their belt. PlaySafe starred 4 credited actors. You have the Robin, who was voiced by Bernard Cribbins, probably best known globally because of Doctor Who, while Brian Wilde voiced the Owl, and he was a prominent UK TV star. While the children, Jimmy was played by Andrew Bagley, and Amy was played by Jane Topman. She's actually the little girl whose cat got saved by Superman, the Christopher Reeves one.
It's all right. Here you go, miss.
Gee, thanks, mister.
PlaySafe is also under the vast category of lost media, as the 10-minute version of the PIFs that were only released on VHS as well as on YouTube and other online forums, only that version holds the final part of the PIF. That part being the one where the girl gets killed by the car. For some reason that one either didn't air on TV, or it was just lost into the VHS until someone put it online for mass amounts of people to enjoy. As mentioned, the PSAs would broadcast on TV. However, they would broadcast separately, so each scenario would fill up one ad space. PlaySafe received 1 nomination for Best Specialized Film in 1979, and it was well received with audiences. I personally really like these PSAs, or PIFs, as not only does it fulfill with the childlike nature that brings in so much charisma that so many other memorable PSAs do. However, what's different about PlaySafe is I feel like the lesson here is actually really good, as it's not just shocking and graphic to be shocking and graphic and get your attention, and then hoping that the lesson sticks. Like, it feels like a lot of PSAs, the lesson is the afterthought in front of the shock and gore. But in PlaySafe, the Owl and the Robin thoroughly talk through each example, and within each example they talk about what the dangers are, the consequences of messing with that danger, as well as the preventative measures. And it explains all of that simply but sternly. So many PSAs are like, boom, here's a dead child. Don't do drugs. Dead kid. And with the graphic nature of PlaySafe, it's really not too bad. There's no blood. At worst, it just shows a kid's legs on fire. This PSA can be shown to young children while they still cling on to the lesson without being scared or traumatized. And I'm not the only one who felt this way. A lot of other people echoed my feelings. Or I guess that would be vice versa, because a lot of people watched these PSAs when they first aired in the late 1970s. Yet, PlaySafe is a bit harder to find in comparison to other PSAs out there. It is posted on the internet, which is the easier place to access it. However, what made it a bit scarce to get was during the transition of physical media to the online world. As mentioned, that 4th part PIF wasn't always aired on TV. I did see some reports of a couple people saying they saw it. Regardless, it doesn't deny the fact that it was extremely hard to put into the VHS. And on top of that, someone had the foresight to put this VHS on the internet. And since then, it's been blown up. With people like me talking about it, just looking into PSAs because they're fun and I don't have a life. But also in the comment sections, you just see a bunch of people reminiscing. Talking about remember either watching this PSA on TV or having a VHS. And from what I garnered, most of the reception was good. Yet looking at all the reception of this PSA, it looks like it kind of fell under the radar. As with most PSAs, it's kind of hard to find information about them, especially the older ones in the 70s, back when the PSA craze was popping, because either the organizations who created the PSAs no longer exist, which is the case for a couple of production companies when it comes to PlaySafe, but also, and this is not a dig at any of my older viewers because I appreciate all of you, not all of the older generations was too focused on grabbing the media they used to have and putting it on the internet. You see it happening a lot more, especially now, which is awesome. But because of things like that, PSAs and PIFs are hard to find information about. Hell, the PIF PlaySafe is considered lost media. It's not too hard for media to get lost at some point in history, but at the same time, it's not the easiest. It's just a fun, charismatic, kind of cheesy PSA that includes elements of horror. And on top of all of that, it's become somewhat notable because of a meme created from the PSA. making it one of the better, tamer, disturbing PSAs out there. And if you agree or disagree with that statement, then let me know down below. And if you've seen PlaySafe before, then let me know where. Whether it be at school, while just surfing through channels, or on a VHS that your papa got you. I don't think my parents ever brought home PSAs or anything. I watched Alien when I was 8 though, and I was terrified of the dark. We had an apartment, and I would not go to the bathroom without someone like being outside the door, because it was dark in the hallway here. Yeah, it was like that. So I was like, for sure, like the alien's gonna come out and bite my pecker. Alright, well if you enjoyed the video, then leaving a like really helps out. And if you think I earned your subscription before God took the light from us, then make sure you hit the subscribe button before you head out. And with all that, I bid y'all adieu.